So let me guess, you have been in the professional beauty and or barber industry for a hot minute. You are so in love with what you do, but you kind of feel yourself getting a little blah with the industry. What about you just got into the industry and you're so overwhelmed, you don't even know which way to go, and you're like, oh my God, let me just fizzle out before I even start. Or maybe you're a salon or spa owner, you've been in the industry for 20 plus years, and you are just totally done with the whole shebang. It's all hype, you're just sick of it, and you can't go on any further. This episode is for you if you are totally feeling like the beauty industry is going in a really weird, strange direction. This one's for you. You know, the beauty industry is the most fabulous industry in the entire planet, and I wouldn't change it for anything in the world. However, there are some lies that the beauty industry is telling you, is telling me, is telling everyone, and we're here to break free from those chains, from those lies that the beauty industry is telling us. Hey babes, it's Krystine, the BeautyPro coach, host of the BeautyPro podcast, and I am here today to share with you some of the lies that I myself have experienced, that other stylists and estheticians have been experiencing in the beauty industry. I know quite a few people like, enough is enough. We are done. We are over it. We just want to be. We want to feel. We want to create. And we don't want all the other BS that comes along with it. First off, we're going to start off right off the bat so there's three major lies I personally feel, being a salon and spa owner, growing up in the industry, experiencing myself, hosting the podcast. These are three lies that I feel that the BeautyPro industry, the barber industry, is really kind of injecting into everybody. And it's not good. It's not good. The first one, popularity contest. I don't know about you. I love being popular. I love people knowing who I am. I'm all about it. Like the whole thing of what we do in the industry, from our clients to our team members, to when we go to the shows and we're networking, if you're into the networking piece of it, it's all a popularity contest, right? Winners want to be with winners. Losers want to be with winners. Like nobody wants to be the only one in the crowd. Nobody wants to be the only one trying to build something. Oh, get it. You want to be where the other winners are. You want to surround yourself with people who think and act the same way as you do. Here's the problem. Rather, here's the lie, that popular people win. Popular people do not always win. If anything, if you learned anything from high school, you know that the popular kids right now, today, their lives are totally ruined, probably been in and out of jail, have a beer belly, and live out of a trailer. That's usually what happens with the popular kids. So the lie that, you have to be popular to succeed, you have to be popular to be cool and to, get anywhere in this industry, it's totally false. Don't believe it. It's not true, period. Popularity does not save you. What saves you is knowing and being true to who you are, who you were created to be, what your purpose is, like living your total why every single day, all the time. That way you can attract your ideal client, your ideal staff, your ideal community surrounding you. Second lie, the only education that you should be taking is in the beauty industry. False, absolutely not. I am a huge proponent, a supporter of us as beauty professionals taking education outside of the industry. And I'm going to add to that, even purchase things outside of the industry. Hello, let's talk about foils. Like, you don't always have to buy frame art foils. I love frame art. I think they're super cute, and there is definitely a time and place for them. But if you're a salon owner on a tight budget, there's nothing wrong with going to Costco or Sam's and getting foil from there. Just saying. But anyway, back to the main point, the lie is that you have to take education only from the beauty industry. That is not true. If you are a salon owner, by all means, take business classes at your local state college. By all means, get training on how to communicate with me, a life coach, or even take a communication class, public speaking from Toastmasters. Like, take outside education. Let's say the education that you're looking for is architecture, right? You don't always have to hire somebody within the beauty industry to help you. Like, you are an artist. You draw it out and then you bring it to somebody else who can do it for you. The whole point of this particular lie, I know the beauty industry has come a long way since when I first started going to the shows and becoming more active in the industry, is that, you know, the industry has a lot of valuable information. Information, by the way, the outside world doesn't always have. And I can genuinely say that I have learned so much of life and love even from the beauty industry and how to communicate with your stylist and your team and your people. But when you go outside of the industry and you learn how to be a motivational speaker, you learn how to lead a team. Like, if you love basketball or sports or any of those, read up on and listen to those coaches and those leaders. Read up on CEOs and get inspired in other places besides the beauty industry, right? I just went to, not too long ago, to an event called Life Surge. This is not a promotion. I am not getting anything for this, but I am telling you that I went to this event and it was a business event, but I got to hear from the owner, the former owner of Auntie Anne's Pretzels. Okay. I got to learn about the stock market and how to invest. I learned about real estate. I got to see the Duck Dynasty guys. Like, hello, I love them so much. I would love for them to be on the podcast. However, you know, the whole point is you learn from other people's stories. And yes, the beauty industry has some inspiring stories all day, every day, at every hair show, all the time. But sometimes you just need to take a breather and go get inspired elsewhere. And so that's the second lie. You don't have to learn everything from the beauty industry. The third lie that the beauty industry tells you, me, all of us, is that hype is much better than peace. And what do I mean by that? What I mean by that is I just got back from the Orlando premiere show, which is my staple of the entire year. Like, some people get hyped about New York and New Year's Eve, and like they live for that moment on that day. Orlando premiere is my New Year's Eve. Okay. I love premiere. I plan my year around it. It is like the creme de la creme. Everybody's there. Everybody's in Orlando, and it is just so inspiring and so moving. And it is 3 days of just pure adrenaline. And it takes me like 2 weeks after to recover and to even get my head on straight. And you don't want to miss anyone. Like, FOMO is seriously the biggest, the realest thing you've ever experienced if you're not at Orlando. And this year was no different. However, I will say that over the years going to premiere, it is so fast. It is so in your face. You have the exhibit floor, you have the education on the outside. There's only so many hours in the day. Like, you can't take all the education there. You can't. Your brain will explode. The lie for me is that the hype is better than peace. I know that everybody's trying, truly. Like, everybody has competition, okay? And everybody's going to they're going to try to attract their ideal stylist, their ideal client at the show, especially on the exhibit floor. You know, you're going to have one group, you know, totally having dancers and models, and the speakers are blowing your freaking eardrums out. And then you're going to have another booth that's just going to hats, you know, or you're going to have some other guy who's just handing out flyers. Like, the whole point of what I'm trying to get at, let's say you go to a class or you go to any kind of event and there's not any hype, don't think that they're not good. Don't think that you're not getting your money's worth when there's no hype. All right. Hype is exactly that. It's just energy. It's just an overflow excess of energy that gets your heart rate pumping, gets your adrenaline flowing, and you can die of a freaking heart attack. Like, sometimes it is way better, much more beneficial to you as a human being first, then as an artist, then whatever else you want to add onto your resume. Peace. A lot of times you get to think, you get to rejuvenate, you get to slow down to speed up. And there is nothing wrong with that. I know the hair industry has definitely always been like the rock star kind of convention, right? The rock star hair show, rolling around, huge egos, amazing fashion. And you're just like ruling your life and living your dreams. Like, you're just like, oh my God. But I can promise you that there is another side of the industry that all that hype burnt them out to the point that they are literally living in the plains and in the hills of Montana to come down from that, because now they have a nervous condition. Okay. Like, this is real. And so I really want to bring out these 3 points out there, because the beauty industry, yeah, are they lying? Sure. But is it on purpose? Probably not. But it's definitely something that you as a beauty or barber professional, you definitely want to pay attention to and that you don't fall into. Another thing is too, is like for salon and spa owners and independent stylists, like, you don't always have to buy the high-end foils. Like, you don't always have to buy the high-end brushes. A lot of times, especially if you're on a tight budget, you can totally buy the generic cheapo versions, save a little money, and still get the job done. Okay. Name brand is not always everything. Okay. That's today's episode. I wanted to hop on here, share with you with that, share a little bit of the energy, the hype of Premier Orlando, because it is the hair show of the year. And if you have not been super active in the industry and you are watching this video or you're listening to this episode, this podcast, I want you to understand that while these 3 things, the popularity contest, the education, and all the hype, you may feel like the beauty industry wronged you. You may feel that you're just sick of dealing with people. But I can promise you that the core, when you really truly love what you do, the core of what you love will always be there. It's just presented a little differently. So in any case, that's today's episode. If you loved what I had to say, type it below in the comments, subscribe to the channel, share the episode with somebody who needs to hear this. Maybe it's you, maybe it's your bestie. But in any case, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I hope you subscribe, and I'll talk to you next time.